I'm making this video because I just received a warranty replacement pair from Sennheiser for my Momentum 4, which I have owned for about a year now. The issue that I was experiencing two problems with the Momentum 4 that I had. Now, nothing that changed the performance, that affected the performance of the headphone, but still, given what you pay for this, it's just unacceptable to have those problems. Now, the main issue was the wear sensor. It was no longer working. I don't know why or how. Right here, if you can see that. So the wear sensor was no longer working. It wasn't pausing the music. So already this headphone has a glitch where when you leave it in the earpads in the case, sometimes it will simply connect to your phone, and the wear sensor no longer working didn't help that glitch. And then the second issue, it had more to do with durability. The fabric on the headband, the glue had, well, somewhat, it had subsided, like it had lost a bit of strength. So the earpad started, the headband started untucking itself from this area. Besides that, also the earpads, I'm going to talk about those in more details later. But let's get to the review. I decided to do a review. Now, Sennheiser, in the conversation of sound, of audio devices and sound, it is a brand that cannot be missed. It is renowned for its audio performance and reliability, and at this point, it has turned itself into somewhat of a staple in the audio industry. It is maybe the most perfect Bluetooth headphone that money can buy today. And I know that sounds sensational, but it is not. It's simply giving credits where it's due. In terms of comfort, these earpads are very deep and spacious. Perhaps not the deepest. I mean, the Bose Wilkins BX7S2 still has deeper earpads, and perhaps even more spacious. But my ears, they protrude a little bit, so if they can fit in here, most other people's ears should. The only issue I have with this headphone is that it's just a little bit too cozy. A little too cozy. That leads to a healthy amount of sweat after about 30 minutes. Yeah, gross. But I am able to wear it for as long as I need to wear it, whether it be it's 2-3 hours. If I'm sitting somewhere and doing work, it will still be comfortable enough after. You know, I mean, I just need to adjust it a little bit if it gets a bit uncomfortable. But now, let's talk about the durability, which is partially the reason why I sent it back for a warranty. These earpads, I just think, I wonder why they couldn't just do what Sony did with the XM5 or even with the WH-CH720. The earpads that those ones have are almost aviation grade earpads. I mean, if you've ever held a pair of aviation headsets, the fabric that is used for the material that is used for the earpads is one that can last decades. I mean, I've seen people using their aviation headsets for a decade and still using them today. Because the thing about this skin soft earpad trend is that they are not very durable, and they feel like this like skin a little bit. They're very soft and thick, but they also disintegrate for no reason. So they're soft at no benefit. I mean, I've seen earpads that are a bit stiffer than these, but still very comfortable. Like for example, the earpads on the Hesh ANC, or even Sony CH720, like I said before. Because these earpads will eventually expand, because right now they only stick out as far as the ear cup, but over time they will go beyond, and they might even start to tear a little bit. And Sennheiser does not cover earpad damage. That is very unfortunate. Moving on to the noise cancelling. Now, it's very good. It will easily purge any noise that has the potential to ruin your listening experience. Though if you find yourself in a vehicle that has very loud engines, like really loud, not like an airplane or something, but maybe in a bus, it will struggle a little bit, but it will still do the job. In that case, I just run to my Momentum 3 True Wireless. because earbuds cancel more noise than headphones. Now, to the sound quality, it sounds revoltingly neutral, but that's a good thing. Nothing stands out more than anything. I'll describe the sound quality as a very soothing experience. Yes, it's soothing, neutral, clean, relaxing, but if you wish, you can go to the application and crank up the bass to 10, and that will deliver a thunderous bass that most headphones can only dream of reproducing. Because the thing about the bass is that it's quite a complex topic because there are different bass frequencies. I mean, there's the high, mid, and sub bass frequency, but I'll only talk with in terms of high and mid. I mean, mid and sub bass. This has a crazy amount of sub bass, perhaps the most that you can find on any Bluetooth headphones. Yeah, maybe the most sub bass that you can find on any Bluetooth headphones. And the best part is you are not stuck with the bass. You can remove all of it if you want to, and that's why I love it so much. And I like how Sennheiser has such a bass heavy headphone without even advertising bass like many. For example, if you look at Sony, Sony has the XB900, which man, I've had this for a long time, which is its main bass headphone. But the Sennheiser Momentum 4, it actually competes with Sony. I mean, I think it's sometimes even better than the Sony XB900 in terms of bass. Though you can't have a definite winner because Sony has mid bass and the Sennheiser has sub bass. So they will each perform according to the predominant frequency in the track. So one could be better than the other for this song, and the other could be better than the one for the other song. So really, you can't pick a winner here. And then the controls, I've heard some people, I've heard a few smarty pants trying to talk smack about the pinch and spread and the spreaded control, that gesture that you have on the earpads for the transparency. I really don't understand what they're smoking, or if they're running out of ideas or running out of things to criticize. But because it's brilliant, rather have this, the ability to control your ambient mode through the earpads, than having to always open the application to do that. So it is only a feature that serves for our convenience, nothing to complain about. So Sennheiser is a headphone that I highly recommend. It leaves nothing to be desired. It's just, I think if you have a headphone like this, it's very important to have a secondary headphone, just to avoid wearing out the earpads. Because I mean, unless you have an extra set of earpads. But besides that, this is absolutely fantastic.